right, do yourself a favor and choose some healthy swaps for your favorite holiday foods. Here from Nutrient Rich Life, please welcome registered dietitian, nutritionist, Amanda Liptak. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You just brought up a very good point to me that I would love for you to convey again. It is revolving around the fact of when people typically start to think about living a healthier life.
Yeah, that's at the new year, right? And so January 1 comes and we want to think about getting healthy, kicking off our diet, changing our lifestyle, but really we can do that anytime. And now is a great time to do that too. So just because the holidays are coming up doesn't mean that we have to put that off.
And she's going to show you some examples of ways that you can have delicious food and not lose, the flavors and what we love about it,
right,
while making it healthier. So which one do you want to start with? Let's start with what's in front of you.
Yes, let's start here. So I have a cauliflower rice and potato mash.
So that sounds wonderful.
It is, and it's very flavorful. And what we've done is we've cut the carbohydrates by 50% just by swapping in half of the cauliflower rice. So you can lighten up this fare, really. You can also swap out the heavy cream for a 2% milk, or if you're dairy-free, do an unsweetened milk too. And then, add your seasonings. You can do a little bit of salt and pepper. We have fresh chives on top here, and it's just really bursting for flavor, but it's a way to lighten up a fan favorite.
Well, you're right on the seasonings. I feel like seasonings can make the world of a difference if you're afraid and maybe swap out certain things, like adding the cauliflower rice.
Yes.
The seasonings will just give it life. I'm sure that's absolutely delicious.
It's very good. And one other twist for this is, instead of cauliflower rice, you can use white beans, because white beans tend to take on flavor, right? So if you really add a lot of spice, it's going to add a creaminess, it's going to make it more robust, and that you're going to get extra fiber, extra protein.
I was going to say,
with that
get your
as
protein.
well.
So if anyone who's vegetarian or vegan, well, right, that would work.
Yeah,
now, wait, let me ask then too, any kind of white bean or?
Yep, like a canned white bean.
Okay.
Go for low sodium, rinse it really well, then you can blend it. It'll whip up really nice consistency.
Perfect. Now what about green bean casserole?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we grew up, well, that's what we had and we loved it. But then my mom also started making it more of just green beans that were plain and added things like this to it. And it still tastes delicious.
Yes, this is a game changer. So the traditional green bean casserole can be really heavy. It contains, a lot of sodium because it's really from a condensed soup. So you can just kind of remove that component and you're going to lighten it immediately. But we don't want to skimp on the flavor. So what we've added here is a sliced almonds, and I have put some paprika on that.
Ooh.
And it really just brings out that flavor and intensifies it. Now, if you want it to be a little bit more smoky, you can add a little bit of coconut aminos and put it in your toaster oven or oven for about 5 minutes, and it's going to almost mimic a taste of bacon.
Oh, wow.
Right, but now you have so many nutrient benefits because you've added the paprika, which is anti-inflammatory. You have your sliced almonds. You're adding in a little bit of protein, magnesium, minerals, things like that. So you've just really lightened this up, but you haven't swapped out any flavor.
What about these little guys here?
These are little pumpkin cups.
So is this dessert?
This is dessert. So instead of having a traditional pumpkin pie, especially if you're gluten-free, so a lot of people don't want that traditional crust. That's where a lot of the carbs, the fats, the calories are, right?
And then inflammation begins.
Right, a lot of inflammation. So what we've done, this is a very simple crust. It's almond flour with a little bit of ghee, which is clarified butter, a pinch of salt, and you put that in the bottom, and it just tastes lovely. And then you can put your filling in.
That looks delicious. Now, what about the drink?
Oh, this is my favorite one. So around the holidays, a lot of people tend to consume more alcohol, right? And
very true.
When we do that, we don't drink a lot of water. So we're not getting the hydration in. So we want to be able to swap some of those out. This is a great way to do that. This is an elixir, apple cider, elixir, sparkler. Now what this is.
So this is non-alcoholic?
Non-alcoholic.
Okay.
It's a mocktail. It has a lot of minerals to hydrate, so we went ahead and put a little bit of sea salt in there.
Is it ready for me? Could I sample this, or is it?
I will make you a fresh one.
A fresh one.
I will make you a fresh one. I sure
can tell
will.
with her personality. I want to make it fresh.
We got to make it fresh for you. This is bursting with flavor. So you're gonna go in with a little bit of apple juice or apple cider.
Okay.
Then you're gonna use some coconut water because we wanna add those minerals in there. All right, with the potassium, the magnesium, the calcium, things like that. So that's gonna add a lot of hydration. Then we're gonna come in with some sparkling water. and we're gonna add in all the favorite flavors on tap. And now you have a great drink that's gonna hydrate your cells and is completely alcohol-free.
This is amazing. So
Yeah.
you have to go to her website. We have it up right there for you, nutrientrichlife.org.
Yep.
And can they come to you then through your practice to learn more? And
Yeah, so we're in private practice.
Okay.
We do a lot of telehealth. We also have in-person if someone prefers, but we're more holistic in our approach and also functional nutrition. So we offer simple, supportive root cause solutions, and they can go right to our website, Nutrient Rich Life, to find out more.
I'm going to keep this card. I'm going to be in touch with you guys. It's really amazing.
there you
I love
go.
that holistic approach and the functional side of things too. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having
These
me.
were great ideas. We have to have you come back maybe before
We would
Christmas
love it.
too and do something like this.
Absolutely.
Okay.